Hello, everybody. This is Angela Logan. I am Angela Logan. This is Everyday Shenanigans. It's Sunday evening. Hope you all are well. Thanks for joining me. I just watched a video on Planet of the Fakes, and it was Mr. Shaverse giving commentary about a Facebook post done by WVTM 13 News out of Birmingham, Alabama. And it was an interview about Mr. Stallworth, I guess Bria Douglas, who works for the station. Hi, Melissa. How are you? She interviewed Stallworth in jail. And basically, you can go to Planet of the Fakes. Hey, how are you? You can go to Planet of the Fakes. It's called What Is This About? Patrick Stallworth did an interview. So this is basically what's in the interview if you haven't watched. I'm just going to skim over a few things. Hello. It says something to the effect of he did not kill Camille McKinney. He does not know her. He does not know anyone in her family. The pornography that was on the phone was not his. He has mentored kids. He has mentored children in the community. He has a child. He wants to do a ministry once he gets out of jail, but naturally he can't because he's incarcerated. He is also segregated from the other inmates. He's a God-fearing man. He's been in the military. What else does it say? That he feels he would never harm a child. He thinks their innocence should be preserved. He cannot say where he was on the night of October 12th for legal reasons. What else? Let's see. You know what, you guys? You knew there was another side from this story. I'm not going with it. Okay. So let me say this before we all get jiggy. Hello. I'm not trying to be rude to ignore you all, but I want to get all the stuff I wrote down so we can then go talk about everything. So just bear with me for a moment. Interview given by WVTM. They took the post down. Why, I do not know. Most of you know there's a gag order in this case, but that is for the attorneys and the police not to give a statement. We as civilians can talk about it all we want. I'm assuming the parents can talk. I don't know. If they're not supposed to be speaking, I thought that gag order was for the parents as well. Hi, Carly. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Thank you so much, sweetie. But this Shaverse guy keeps making commentary about his buddies at the police station. I'm not trying to be facetious, but I'm just repeating what he's saying. They're basically, someone there has told him that all the evidence links to Stallworth, that also that Derica may be the culprit in the actual murder of the child. But all evidence leads to them. Excuse me. Lip gloss. Okay. Sorry. Okay. What else am I missing? I'm trying to think of what else. As far as him getting released the first time, because remember he got arrested for the pornography on the phone, which he denies that as well in the interview, that he did not have. He doesn't know how it got on his phone. Excuse me. Okay. What am I trying to say? I got so much in my mind. The reason why you said wow evidence, right? He's basically saying, Shaverse is saying his buddies, they know more, that most of the evidence leads to him in that automobile. I'm assuming there was evidence, but at the time they didn't have it processed, of course, because they had just arrested him and seized the car. But it's looking like it was, for some reason, I feel he was set up. Okay, we're going to get to all that. Naturally, they didn't do all the evidence, so of course they can let him go. They can only keep him for 48 hours. So they let him go. He had a high bond. 6 people posted the bond. 6 family members put up property for the bond. He got out, so they couldn't keep him. So I guess once he got out, maybe Derica got an attitude, told information. Several days later, 22nd, which was a Tuesday, the body was found, and then they arrested him. But he has given an interview, which has been taken down publicly, WVTM 13, Birmingham News. No one can find that interview or whatever pertaining to that. Because I know I went looking for it and couldn't find it. Because the girl from Amsterdam, Dora. Hello, Dora, if you're up. How are you doing? She sent me that information asking me, was it fake news? I said, well, I don't know because I haven't heard anything about it. But as you see, this Mr. Shaverse has given his commentary about it. It's on Planet of the Fakes. Shout out to them, the other channel holder. Okay, so my mind is starting to think, have I been wrong in my assumptions of what took place on October 12th? I'm going to be objective today. Some of you are going to be like, oh, Lord. Yes, the queen is going to be objective. And I want you to follow me good, because I'm going to bring it to you, honey. Let's say Stallworth and Derica are the culprits. They are the ones who took her. Hello, Sherry. Hi, darling. Let's say they took her out of the park. They killed her. Sherry, stop it now. Behave, Sherry. We're not going to do this today. I'm trying to be civilized and play nice now. I'm 6 minutes in. Let's play nice. Okay, everybody, just bear with me. Let's say those two arrested did commit the crime. Everything. The kidnapping and the murder. What in the hell was Dominic talking about then? Okay? Just think what I'm saying. If these two did everything, the kidnapping and the murder, what was all the shenanigans with Dominic McKinney going live thereafter, making commentary about the mother kidnapping the child, if that is who he was speaking of, April Thomas? Why would you have implicated the mother or Derica, whichever one, because we've never heard from Mr. McKinney to ask him who he was speaking of? So now that I'm going live, Dominic McKinney, Angela Logan wants to know, and the rest of America wants to know, who were you speaking of in that live feed when you were in your car smoking your blunt or whatever you were smoking? Who were you referring to as far as the ransom? Was it April Thomas or Derica Brown, alias government name Quintessa Jackson? Because now, hello, if we are to believe Stallworth did not do this, no, if we're to believe that Stallworth did this, if Stallworth and Derica did this, then why did you implicate April, your baby mother, the mother of your children? Then you went on to Facebook to implicate Mr. Vito. Two guns Vito. You implicated him and Nolan. Why would you then do that? You have implicated 3 people into a kidnapping, which we now know was a murder because the child was already dead on October 12th. And that is what the coroner says. And do we believe the coroner? You see, this is a twisted game that's going on in Birmingham. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, GoFundMe. We're going to talk about that as well. Okay? If we want to believe those two are guilty for everything, no setup, no scheme, no scam, no nothing. Those two did it. Why the hell did you, Dominic McKinney, throw your baby mother under the bus? Why did you then go talk about Vito? Right. Okay, I'm not going to answer nothing y'all saying right now because I'm going to finish this. Why would you then go say something bad about Vito, Two Guns Vito, and Nolan? You implicated 3 people. When we now know the baby was dead on the 12th. On the 12th. So who the hell were you talking to? Yeah, I'm crunk now. I'm up and I'm crunk. I want to know, why did you jump from one person, your mother, your child's mother? Then you went to these 2 people. And one that already took a life, that sure enough was stupid as hell. And not that I'm throwing no salt on Mr. Vito, but I'm keeping it 100 because we're going to stick to the facts. No more assuming, no more assumption. I'm bringing straight facts tonight. I've already talked to Sherry. We're going to get down on this tonight. So this man tells these people, hey, I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't know him. I don't know the child. I don't know nobody. So why would then you in turn implicate 3 separate people in kidnapping your child? Is it because you said, well, my baby gone, I'm going to take advantage of this situation and I'm going to benefit from my child being disappearing. I'm going to set up GoFundMe pages. I'm going to make some money off of Miss Cupcake, even though that's my baby and I love her. I'm going to benefit for the GoFundMe. Okay, you believe, but okay. What the hell is going on? Now, fast forward. The girls who see them on the road that night, that still strikes me odd, because in my mind, I'll say to myself, we now know that the baby was allegedly dead. Hello, hello, Carol. If the baby was dead on the 12th, then why would he have a dead body in a car, in a trunk? Because you know damn well, day 3, a human will smell. So where could you hit a body to where it wouldn't smell? You'd have to have the baby wrapped very tightly. So let's say those girls are telling the truth that they saw him out there that night. Come on now. Where was the body? Because I had to think about that when she said the baby died on the 12th. Okay, let's say the baby did die on the 12th. Then that means you hid the baby somewhere, let's say, if those girls are telling the truth. You hid the baby somewhere. But where? Where could you have hid it? Hello, hello. Where could you hid the baby to where the baby didn't smell? And why were you moving the baby somewhere else if it was Dominic? If let's say those girls are telling the truth. Where was she at if Dominic is the culprit? You see, I'm about confused now. Look at me. Lip gloss to death. Sorry. Okay. I don't know what to think now. In that abandoned building. What abandoned building you talking about, Buddha's Child TV? Don't start no shenanigans now. Derek choked her to death. The mom and father wanted her dead, all about the money. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. I'm just bringing you all what's the latest, 411. That's all I'm doing in this video. I'm just bringing you the new video, the interview that was done by the news that has now been taken down off WVTM's website. For those of you who do not know, who have not heard of it, there was an interview done by Bria Douglas. She went into the jail to talk to Mr. Stallworth. Don't know the mama didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay, we're going to talk about that too. So I've laid out everything. Stallworth and this girl allegedly did it. The parents have no involvement. But if the parents didn't have no involvement, why in the hell would Dominic McKinney implicate his baby mother and this Two Guns and Nolan? Now you think about that. Because either way, Dominic is grimy. Because who would take advantage of their child being missing and implicate other people in a murder? Do you know how detrimental that is to accuse somebody of kidnapping your child and then later we find out the child is dead and found in a dumpster? You that damn grimy that you would do that? Thank you, Miss Midlove. Thank you, baby. How you doing, California? But you understand what I'm saying? How grimy is that? That's right, Michelle. You're telling the truth. If she had lived, that's right. She would tell it. She would tell it. Okay, you heard there was some beef between him and Vito. Look, let me tell y'all something. Vito went live to tell you all what the beef was about. Okay, somebody thinks the mother has something to do with it. Hi, Tiffany, how you doing? This is the point I'm trying to make. This is what I'm trying to tell you all. That no matter how you weigh this situation, we were not there. No, we weren't. So don't none of you come on here starting to get jiggy about what I'm talking about. I'm just laying it all out, both sides. No matter who killed her, still something ain't right with that father implicating these separate people in the crime. Okay? Even if, let's say, those two in there did it all, everything, they did it all. Why in the world would, dang, people hate when I go live. Oh my goodness. Trying to do something. I know you know I'm going live. Now why is you trying to talk and call me? Anyway, the point I'm making is, oh my goodness. Lord, I'm so sorry. It's like, dang, what is this? I know exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I can't even take care of my business. What I'm trying to do. It's like somebody don't even want me to talk. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. As I said, why in the world would Dominic throw these other people under the bus if there was some truth? Vito spoke his truth. Okay. I can't look at this and talk to y'all at the same time and storm me off. Okay. The point I'm trying to make is, if those two in jail did this, why did he throw the mother under the bus as a culprit for the ransom? And why did he also accuse the other two of kidnapping the child? That's all I'm saying. I tonight tell myself, what if I've been wrong? What if I have accused this man of being involved and he didn't have anything to do with it? What if he's just a grimy person who's greedy? He just want to, hello, Sonia. He's just somebody that just was greedy. And he took advantage of the fact that his child was missing. He set up GoFundMe pages. And I want to talk about that now. I've heard all that, Shayna, honey. I've heard all of that. But some people are disputing that there was not a custody. Hello, America. Some people are saying that there was not a custody, that it was a property damage case. I do not know. I'm not in Birmingham. I'm not affiliated with anyone in Birmingham. And I agree with you, Sherry, about that video as well that Shantae did live. Why was that? April smiling in that video. Oh, Lord. It's hard to talk and look at the comments because y'all throw me off trying to answer y'all questions. And okay, let me say this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that video was taken down. WVTM, the news. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. So what did the news say that was taken down? Baby, Jessica, how you doing? They had put up, they did an interview, sweetheart. They did a news story that they interviewed, Miss Bria Douglas interviewed Patrick in the jail, and he's basically denying all the charges. And of course, you all know there's a gag order. Of course, we as civilians, we can talk about it, but the attorneys and the police cannot say anything. So I'm starting to wonder if those two did do it, what is Dominic's part? Because a lot of us believe that Dominic has a part in this because of what he was saying during his interviews that implicated himself. Now, as I said, did we misconstrue Mr. Dominic? Did we misconstrue this man's comment interview? Right. Nadine, you're right. Only time will tell. This is true. So this is what I'm saying. It is easy to... Thank you. I was confused. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's easy to misconstrue somebody's words because, you know, just like when you send a text, you can misconstrue a text. Okay. Now we see that when people talk, people can misconstrue that. So Nadine thinks, oh, Lord Jesus. I ain't going live no more. I ain't going to do this. No. I'm not going to do this no more. I'm not going to do this. It's too much right now. Well, Rena, obviously, Derica has talked. I think we know that by now. Now, what she has said, I do not know. Thank you, darling. What she has said, I do not know, but we know she has said something. But let's go here, because I said I want to be transparent and I want to be objective, because, as I said, I could be wrong, that Dominic didn't have anything to do with this, let's say. But I want to know... I see. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry, keeping up. Okay, so what did Dominic do with the GoFundMe money? Let's open that gate. We're going to be real tonight. Dominic McKinney, what did you do with the GoFundMe money? You said keep it up, super carry. Okay. No, seriously. We're going to address everything that nobody addresses. We're going to talk tonight about everything that some of you have failed to look over, because I'm getting ready to get real grimy with you tonight. I'm going to go there with you. I'm going to go from A to Z about this case. Stuff that nobody looked at, nobody mentioned. Yeah. Well, Miss Michelle, for now, boo-boo, we're going to go from A to Z. So let's go there. The two inside didn't do it. So if they didn't do it, Why did you, one, implicate? Okay, get jiggy. Sure, don't start. If those two did do it, why you implicate April? Why'd you implicate Two Guns and Nolan? Why did you set up a GoFundMe page? Ain't nothing wrong with you. What you need the money for? Your bills? You got to pay a car note? Let's keep it 100. Where is the money to the GoFundMe pages? I'm keeping it real. Where is the money for the GoFundMe pages? Why did you take them down shortly after you put them up and cashed out? That's all I'm saying. Where is the money? Why did you put them up in the first place? It's not like the child was found, you needed money for a funeral expenses, that type of thing. That's when you put up the GoFundMe pages. You need money for funeral arrangements. But the child had never been found yet. She was still missing when you put up those GoFundMe pages. So why did you do it? Why did you put them up? I want to know. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. I want to talk to you all about the children that night. Okay? We're going to go deep in the belly of the beast, because some of you have refused to go there. I'm going to go there. If Birmingham police don't want to go, the FBI don't want to go, people in Birmingham don't want to go, I'm going to go. Okay. 2 small children were playing at the park. Nobody has ever spoke on behalf of those 2 children that night. 2 people vouched for April being at the game with her son and Camille. So why, and the time frame, what happened after the game? Did April bring the children back to Tom Brown? I wish somebody would tell me how far is that basketball court from where the party was. Okay? Just tell me that. Somebody, as much as you all stay on here, somebody in Birmingham knows how far that park is from where the girl was having the party. Okay, think about this for a minute. 2 small children are out there. No one is around, no adults. Where's the brother? I thought the girl who threw the party, RS Mommy, says that the brother and her were together at the party. So why was she around the corner with another little one? Why did that little one's mother or guardian never come forward to say, hey, I just want to let you all know that was my child that was in the park with Cupcake when she went missing? Why is it that the 2 children followed the person out of the park, out of sight of a camera, but they only took Cupcake? What was so special about her? We are to believe that this man is a pedophile. So why didn't he take the small child? As I stated in my video last night, why didn't he take the second one? She is also little. Why not? You're sick. You got 2 for 1. Why not take her? How did she get back around the corner to her house? I ain't sending no drone. Stop it, Melissa, now. Seriously. I'm being serious. Why was the second child not taken? Why was the second child not taken? How did the second child get back around the corner to safety? Y'all ain't thought about none of that because everybody has focused on Cupcake. But what about the other little girl? Who was she? Where is her mother? Why hasn't her mother spoken? Okay? Why hasn't her mother spoken about her child being in that park that night in the dark? 7 o'clock was not dark in Alabama a month ago. So if they left that park at 7 o'clock, the girl says her party was over at 7 o'clock, that means you're going to tell me it was light outside, the children were playing in a bouncy house. April says, well, she ain't said nothing. Miss Long says she went inside for 3 minutes, came back out, and she was gone. Y'all still don't get it, do you? Do I have to say it? Okay, but that's the point I'm trying to make. I guess y'all waiting for me to say it. Right. She don't want to get bashed for not watching her child. Exactly. If it was light outside and she left that park about 7, and that girl said her party was over at 7. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? If you went in for 3 minutes still, how is it this child was seen in the dark around at a park playing with another child who I'm assuming is related to her? You said I need what? Some extra help. Yeah, I need something. Daylight time. Both functions are over. Okay? She was allegedly out there playing with her brother. The RS mommy said she was using the bathroom 2 times. April Thomas, if you were at that cousin's apartment, why was your child urinating outside? Why was your child urinating outside? Why didn't your child come to that door and knock? Why didn't somebody let her in? See, all this makes no sense if you're going to say I was there, but I feel like you have not told me you were there. Your cousin told the news you were there. So, hey, why is this child using the restroom outside? So now are we now to believe that RS mommy, who happens to be Paulisha Hale's cousin, for those of you who didn't know that, no, baby, that's not what she said, sweetheart. That's not what she said, sweetheart. She said April went inside for 3 minutes. Listen to me good. For those who need verification, Miss Long did not say she was watching Cupcake. She told the news, April, Miss Long told news that April was watching the baby in the bouncy house and that she went in. April went in the house for 3 minutes and came back out. And she was gone. And she looked for her, and she looked for her. Okay? So anybody who wants the verification, you go to WVTM and get the story, because that's who she spoke to. She gave an interview, and she said, you said what? Yes, I'm confused. We need clarity on if April was not there or not. That's what we're trying to tell you, Shayna. Oh, God. Or is it Shauna? I'm sorry. April was not invited to the party. Cupcake and her brother was not invited to the party. This is from this girl. So I'm going to believe what she says, because why lie? If she's a liar, maybe we'll find out later. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you all about the sequences of that night. If the girl was at the party, if she was at the park at 7, at the game, it was still daylight when it ended. 2 people are vouching that she was there, okay? The girl who had the party with the bouncy house says her party ended at 7. Do you see where I'm going with this? That means everything was over when it was light outside. Why do we have a child in the dark with another child following behind a stranger? Hello, Sharon. How are you, dear? Do now y'all see what I'm saying? And Miss April has never given a timeline about. Okay, Sherry, right, the GoFundMe. Okay. But that's the whole point of this story. Why would you make a GoFundMe in the first place? You have no reason to make a GoFundMe. You have no reason to make a GoFundMe page. Organ harvesting. I don't want to hear no more about this. Sherry, don't start. Sherry, get off here if you're going to start that mess now. Don't start that shenanigans. You all see where I'm going? 7 o'clock was light in Alabama. The child was seen on a camera. It was dark outside. Her and another small child who I'm assuming is her relative. Where was the brother? You see where I'm going with this? Where was the brother? Who was the other little child? Where was her mother? Why did no one speak up for that child? How did that child get back to safety? Is nobody listening to what I'm saying? When the other child went back, did the mother not ask her, where is Cupcake? Did you not ask the brother, where is Cupcake? Where have you been? Now you see what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to be objective of everything going on in this case. But there's a lot of things about this case that none of you talk about and none of you mention, and we don't get nothing from the police. And so I keep trying to explain to you all that everything is in the details. We cannot just overlook those two babies and the brother being unattended just because Cupcake was found dead. Now you just want to push it under the rug. Somebody was not watching any of those children, okay? Bottom line. Thank you, baby. Somebody was not watching them because people are vouching for April being at the game. Daylight. Girl is finishing the party. It's daylight. But when they show us the surveillance of the children, it's dark. So where the hell were the adults that's supposed to be watching the child? Hey, Lady Bird and Son, how you doing? Thank you. So you see what I'm saying? So all this condolences and I'm sorry and prayers, you have been lying, lady. You come on now. I'm trying to keep it real. Something is not right. Whether they had something to do with the child's death or not, I don't know if Dominic and April did participate. All I'm saying is somewhere in the mix of all of this, these people have not been truthful. On the timestamp on the video, I can't even remember because they said it was an hour ahead of time. They had it at 8 something. So the timestamp was an hour ahead is what the police said. But that's what I'm trying to make everybody understand is that something is foul. And I don't know if it was dark at 7-something o'clock at night in Alabama. I don't think that it would be. Maybe it was. I don't know. It's a cover-up that has police, politicians involved. Okay. So now that we have talked about that, I've given you all something to ponder on about the children. Okay, 7:24. So it would have said 8:24. Okay, so guess it was dark. 7:24 was dark there then. Okay. Still. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm trying to think, when was the time? You know how we set the clocks back. When was the clock set back? That's going to be pertinent too. So now we have to believe that R.S. Mommy, who's also Paulissa Hale's cousin, for those of you who do not know that, the other baby mother that he has twins by, that girl who threw the party, that's her cousin. Our time did change to November 4th. Okay, so the time had not changed then in October. Of course, it probably was starting to get a little darker, but the time hadn't changed. Have you all been on the baby mama's pages? We just went back. Cupcake was buried already. Okay. Have you all been on the Facebook pages? I try not to go on their pages. She says she's had insomnia. I know we all got wrapped up into it, and that's the problem. Because it's ridiculous. I'm supposed to be looking at something else. And I done got thrown off. Hold on. Just a second. Nobody likes me to do nothing. I'm going to look at something for a second. Oh, Jesus. We're going to talk about Facebook for just a minute. Have you all been on Miss Thomas's page? Okay. 2 hours ago, she posted a video of the baby and the kids playing. 13 hours ago, she posted something that I believe belonged to somebody else. People, be careful who you date. Every nigga hoe ain't raised off love. Some grew up on survival. So the basic compassion don't exist. Good night. And that's somebody else's post that April posted 13 hours ago. Then she posted on the 16th of November a video of some white people fighting on a porch. A bunch of mothers and daughters fighting. 16th, a post of the baby when the baby was born. Post something else on November 15th. That is somebody else's post. I watched a nigga I went hard for a change on me. I ain't been right ever since. Somebody playing golf emoji, blowing steam emoji, and broken heart emoji. November 15th. Them bitches robbed her of her life. This is Miss April Thomas on the 15th of November at 7:57 a.m. Then she's posted something else on the November 15th of Miss Anaya Blanchard and her sister. Different little things. November 14th. I want you all to listen to this carefully. November 14th at 8 p.m. This is on April Thomas' page. I don't know what this means. UAB Grandma's house, East Lake Park. My cousin Sean house. That's all we went to. But y'all wanted it to be relevant. Then on the 14th, same day, minutes before, she comments, bust my ass for them every day. Love them with my all. Watch people who made me and my kids' life a living hell. Lied to the world. Nobody knew cakes like me and Amari. You see me, you saw them kids. Then on the 14th, same day, y'all prayed on her. I hope the inmates pray on y'all every day. You know what? I've had just about enough of all of this shenanigans. Because April is talking in limericks on Facebook. Why, I do not know. I think there's a gag order for the parents that they can't talk either. I'm pulling up stuff that you all may not know about. I try not to go to their pages because I just don't like craziness. I mean, talking about this case is crazy enough already. And who said what on Facebook, and you know what I'm saying. But I just going to their pages every day, I don't want to do that. I only went to them tonight because someone sent me information about the pages. Paulisha Hale. This is the other baby mother who has twins by Dominic McKinney. This post was November 15th at 9:33 a.m. I must say, these heifers get up early talking on Facebook. Watch who you have kids by. These niggas toxic as fuck. Abbreviations. Exclamation point 100. Single. Didn't spell that correctly. With a broken heart emoji. Now, that was November 15th. Didn't post nothing before that, except for September 27th, before all that mess got started. Okay. Make you go insane. You got that right. What's this about Paulisha Hale? This comment here, honey. I mean, watch who you have your kids. Watch who you have kids by. These niggas toxic as fuck. Well, you see, Paulisha and Dominic broke up. That's what one of you commenters is asking. Hell, when were they together? You see, this is what I'm talking about. While all this was going on, this child was missing. Paulisha was arguing with some females on Facebook about this and that. I don't believe you. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. The point I'm trying to make is this. When she was arguing with some girl on Facebook about this and that, him living with her or whatever, the thing that's crazy to me is this. Oh, the auntie was going to court to get cupcake. Okay. When Paulisha was arguing with some young lady on Facebook a while back when all this mess was going on, and she was saying something about Dominic and her live together, woo, 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 and the girl was like, well, why are you arguing about this, that, and the other? You're too old to be on here doing this shit. This is for young kids. Whoever you are trash and have no content, baby. You don't need to be on this column because first of all, I'm talking about information. If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to join in. I mean, this is a public channel. And as far as me being too old, I'll talk about what I want to talk about. Okay. That's the point I'm making. It's that all the stuff that's been put on Facebook, what is the point in talking about it where people can see it? I don't troll their pages every day because I have other stuff I have to do. And that's my point. Okay? Someone sent it to me, the information. So instead of me listening to what somebody else is saying about it, I go see for myself. Instead of me repeating saying what somebody else said, I go to the source myself and see that it's been said. Thank you. Okay. That's the point I'm trying to make to people out here, is that we don't know no more than what somebody tells us, such as the news. Some of you get mad about what the news is saying. Well, this is what you don't seem to understand. The news gets their information from somebody. So who am I to get mad about what the news is saying? Okay? I don't get mad at what the news is saying. I can just say, well, that don't sound right, or no, they said this wrong, or they reported this wrong. Because let me tell you about that. The news on 2 separate occasions said that April was at a party. The child was at a party. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Now, somebody told them that, but some of you argued up and down that no, they were not. Then the girl who threw the party said, well, no, I didn't invite her. I didn't invite her child or children. I don't even know this lady. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, you know, why would this girl lie? I mean, she's throwing a party. What reason would she have to lie about who she invited to her party? And I understand some of you don't like he said, she said, so I'm going to put it to you down just like this. Everything just about on YouTube is he said, she said. Everything you see on the news is he said, she said. The news people don't know any of those people they're talking about. Somebody, they go to the source and they ask these people questions. And then those people give their 411. The news does not know if they're telling the truth. The reporters don't know if that is the truth. Yes, they are supposed to fact check their information, but how can you fact check what somebody's saying? So, as I state to people, a lot of people like to get jiggy about people's opinions, but see, this is why I keep trying to explain to a lot of you. We would not be talking about this case if the father had never went live and threw the mother under the bus. Had he never said nothing to the news about the mother, had he never said anything about the cousin not keeping her children and making her children do this and that and the door off the hinges, we as civilians, I live in Tennessee. What the hell I know what's going on down in Birmingham? You live in New York, Afghanistan, Amsterdam. Nobody knew those people in Birmingham. Nobody knew that a child was missing. Nobody, these people had ghetto ratchet shit going on in their life. Excuse my language, but I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knew any of that. When they reported the child missing, and then the father decides to go to the news and talk bad about his baby mother, then that's when all this started. How you doing, baby? Thank you, Bridget. Thanks for joining us. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that nobody knew anything about Cupcake or her life until they started talking. And that's the point. Nobody knew these people. Nobody knew anything about these people's lives. So if you all want to get mad, those of you who get so upset about what people are saying on YouTube and Facebook, whatever, you get mad at the people who are involved because they got this ball rolling. Somebody was not watching their child, which led to these people taking the child. Whoever took the child, okay? So then the father speaks and he gets angry and starts talking bad about the mother and the cousin. Then he goes live talking bad about the mother and a ransom. Then the cousin jumps on and goes live. And she starts talking about Dominic, that people need to focus on him because he robbed people. So now you people see, nobody went after these people. We followed suit is what we did. We went and looked because somebody sent us a message and said, hey, Go look what she's saying on Facebook. Go look and see what she's saying over here. I didn't even know April Thomas' name. Now that's the God honest truth. I never knew that woman's name until somebody jumped on here and said, you don't have all the information. You need to go look her Facebook page up, okay? And that's when I saw all the he said, she said. So, if you people want to get angry about stuff that comes out about other people's lives, then you probably should just cut the TV off altogether. Okay? Because somebody's going to always give. They called me and he went to the party and took cupcake. Huh? Bridget, what are you saying? I'm 45 minutes in. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to be truthful with you. Y'all getting my blood pressure up. Not shouldn't be getting my blood pressure up because like I said, I don't know these people. Hell, I don't know you all. Y'all don't know me. But my thing is just basically that it gets old having people get an attitude about what's being said on social media about these people. Some people believe that the two in jail are the culprits. Some people, Regina, I agree with you about that. Yes, I do believe Cupcake and her brother didn't have a chance with these people. I think that they are toxic people. Like I said, we've all been young. We've all made mistakes. But these people at this moment in their life did not need children because they had too much. Hello, baby. They have a lot of stuff going on in their life. And I think the child paid the price for whatever was going on. I don't know exactly. But that's that. Hi, Sophia. How you doing? But that's the point I wanted to make to you all, is that this is a bigger picture than just Cupcake going missing and passing away. There were other children unattended, and anything bad could have happened to them as well. I don't want you all focusing on that now about the little boy in the car. Oh, Lord Jesus, here we go. Okay. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Para. I want y'all to think about this for just a second. Right. Defend Cupcake. You right. Thank you, Melissa. Because I think that everybody getting lost in other stuff. Some children were not watched. That's my point. The children were not watched. And that's what bothers me. Okay. Nobody stood account for those kids that day. And if a person wants to say, police that has been in jail for domestic violence, say what? Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm about getting dizzy reading these comments. Okay. I'm losing track, you guys. I'm losing my way now. What I'm trying to say is nobody has spoken up about October 12th. That's where I have the problem. Okay, thank you, Nitra Thigpen. It was definitely some negligence. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, Paulisha's been in for domestic violence. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that somebody dropped the ball with these children. Because what you have to always ask yourself is this. The girl who threw the party, she allegedly said she don't know him. Well, we know she had to know April and those kids because Paulisha is her cousin, and I'm sure Paulisha and her talk. Okay? So how did the brother get away from his sister and that little girl? Do you see where I'm going with this? How did he get away from them? Brianna and April are somehow related. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm about to shut this down now. Jesus Christ, superstar. I'm going to pretend I did not read that last comment. Regina said, don't look at the comments. Yeah, I can't look at that. Purple CB, you get off of here with that nonsense. Now you trying to tell me April and the girl that got her baby missing down in Florida, they related. Hell, they might be. I'm not going to laugh because this is not funny. Right, it's serious. You talking about you serious. Hell, ain't you the same one told me you didn't believe in God, and you better go on somewhere with all this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't be serious on here. I see that now. They say the brother was with her when she was abducted. Who? Cupcake? That explains why those children weren't invited to that party. Okay. Interesting point. For those who don't know, the girl who threw the party is related to Paulisha, the other baby's mother. Maybe she didn't want them there. That's why I keep trying to tell you. That girl knew of Cupcake and her mother. There's no way I believe she didn't. Now that Okay, Purple CV. There's no way she didn't know about Cupcake. There's no way she did not know about April. Okay, the baddest in America. We're going to talk about that because a lot of people getting confused about the baby in the car and seeing the feet in the car. Let's say the little boy is not the brother, because don't you think if he was talking, he'd say, I saw my sister get in the car. I saw my sister with this person. He would say my sister. He would have said Paulisha. Do you see where I'm going? Because some of y'all want to think that was Paulisha in the car. The child would have said it. If that was the brother, hey, that was Paulisha in the car. She didn't have her children with her. He would have called her by name. He wouldn't say she didn't have her kids. Okay, so this is what we're saying about the candy situation. I think the little boy was trying to say, hey, she was selling candy for her kids, but I didn't see no kids there. That's what I'm trying to say, baddest. I don't think he was trying to say he knew her. I think he was saying the lady said she's selling candy, but where are her kids? Don't you think that if he knew her, he would say, hey, that's my daddy's other baby mama. Those are my sisters. Those are my sister's mother. A child would say that if he knew them. Taylor's mom. Tasha Walker, where are you? Do I know of Cupcake? What? Okay, I understand what you're saying, baddest in America. Yes, because he talked like he knew her. Yeah, but see, this is what I say about interpretation. That sometimes, yes, but the little boy has a sister too. Okay, that's why I tried to tell you, I don't believe that little boy, that's Amari, because he was saying when he was explaining the situation, hey, I saw my sister on the corner, she had candy in her hand. I was wondering where she got it from. You know that if he thought that that was Paulisha, he would have said it. When he was talking, he would have said, oh, that was Paulisha in the car. She didn't have my brother, she didn't have my sisters with her. Regina said, make me a moderator. Girl, I barely know how to do this stuff get on here. You wait till the end. I ain't gonna even be able to turn it off because I don't even know how to turn it off. He wasn't acting like a father. Okay. Well, you know what they say. People act different. People grieve different. Because I hear that all the time. I'm going to leave it alone. I see now I'm just going to be quiet. I'm a hush. I'm a hush. Where y'all getting this stuff about the April and this girl down in Jacksonville being related? Now, y'all need to stop that now. Right. Now, one person is saying, Melissa's saying handing out candy versus selling candy. Well, we know that, dude. You right about that, because guess what? Remember in the park when the two children were bending down and the second person came through, I believe, and they were saying it looked like the children were bending down, picking something up? It wasn't they don't even, y'all say, because when they interviewed, I don't think so. Oh, Lord. I don't know what. I don't know what to say. Okay. When the children were in the park, it looks like they were bending down, picking up candy. So one would have to say, yes, were they being sold candy or passing out candy? Melissa has a great point. I don't know. But I want to talk about, you see Cupcake walk. Yeah. Okay, Bridget. A lot of people feel that way. The two children walk out of the park. So see, this is why I keep saying something is foul with this, because the two children walk out of the park, Cupcake gets gone, but they don't take the second child. How did the second child get back around the corner to safety? What did they say to that child when she got back around? You see what I'm saying? Nobody says nothing about this. Nothing. The police, the parents, nothing. How did the second child get back around the corner? What did they say to her? What did they ask her? Oh, Lord. Okay. That's my point. How did the second child get back around the corner? Who said anything to that child? Did you ask her what they look like? Blah, blah, blah. And that's why I keep asking, how far is that basketball area from the actual apartment? But see, we don't get any of that information. To this day, April Thomas and the parent of that little girl, hello, Granny Mama, never said anything about those children being separated from one another. Why is it the child was urinating outside 2 times? The fact that somebody took her back to the apartment 2 times and nobody came to the door, but allegedly the brother came to the door 1 time, if I'm not mistaken, but then the child came back outside. So if April Thomas was at that house, then what is that girl who threw the party talking about? The using the bathroom and running back over there and somebody taking her back to the house. Then why wasn't somebody at the house to let her in to use the restroom? And why was she in and out, back and forth, if she was being watched? So see, this is what I'm saying to you. Some of you don't want us to say anything bad about April, to give her the benefit of the doubt. But you see, the problem is what the girl across the street is saying. That's what I'm saying. That the girl across the street who threw the party is contradicting something that went on with April. She said, you know the projects have basketball court and baseball field. Girl, no, I don't. That's a lie. I don't know no projects I can think of that's got no baseball field. And if there's a basketball court, there might be one across the street in a place I was thinking about, but not all. Okay. So they was not around the corner. Well, see, Bridget, that's what I'm trying to say, is how far is the basketball court where everybody keeps saying the children were, how far is that from where the bouncy house is and the actual apartment where Miss Long stayed, if that is Miss Long's apartment? You know what, Melissa? I don't understand nothing going on. To tell you the truth, because this is what I've been trying to get someone to say. Could you please let America know how far the court is from the apartments where where the girls were, where allegedly April was watching the child? That's all I'm asking. When are we ever going to get that information? Okay, Jennifer Lynn says, I think Stallworth had something to do with this in some aspect. Well, Mr. Severus gets his commentary, and he's obviously saying that all the evidence is pointing to him from what someone from the police department was telling him. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for court to see the evidence. Okay, bad about the child in the car. Okay, y'all on that about that child in the car and the woman in the car and her not having her kids. But as I stated, I think the child was basically making a reference that, hey, the lady's selling candy, but she don't have no kids in the car. Too far, because I didn't see an adult. Well, does anybody know how far the court is from where the bouncy house was and that other girl's apartment? See, that's another thing. You know, projects can be really big if you've ever been affiliated with a project housing development. They can have hundreds of apartments. So how far is Miss Long's apartment from where the bouncy house was? Well, I know that, Lisa B. We do know that the police can't talk, honey. We already know it's a gag order. We do know this, ma'am. Oh, the baddest in America. So what the lady's talking about, they dropped the baby 3 times. Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, so let's just say, oh, Lord. Okay, anyway. Georgia, I am talking live to these people. If you're watching, good Lord, Jesus of mercy. Why were the children left alone? And see, that's what we're trying to say. That's the point I've been trying to make. Thank you, Trina. Thank you so much. That's the point I'm trying to make with this case. If the people out here in America want me to think that April had nothing to do with this or she was not neglectful, right, Lisa, right. We can't assume everybody's telling the truth. That's right, everyone. That's true. And that's the point of the story. Something's not adding up with what the girl is saying about the party ending at 7. The fact that these kids were found way around a corner at dark. April allegedly had somebody speaking on her behalf that she went in 3 minutes, came out, they were gone. Then that means somebody is lying. That the girl who threw the party is lying. That the little girl never peed outside. That nobody ever took her over to this apartment 2 times. Because that makes no sense. Somebody had to be watching her. So if the girl peed outside 2 times, why is she peeing outside? Is she not potty trained? Or is she used to doing this? You see where I'm going? Why is somebody banging on the door for you to get this child? But yet you're telling America, you use your cousin to say, oh, well, I went in for 3 minutes. Well, then why didn't you open the door to let the little girl in from using the bathroom? Why is somebody dropping her off and she's coming back outside? That's my point. You're right, kids would scream. But if nobody was around there, because I've been questioning that too, children would scream. But what can you do with a 3-year-old? A 3-year-old can scream all day. She can't fight off a grown person. You know, she's little. Her and this other little kid, they can't do anything. There's nothing they can do. Oh, God, I've gotten a headache. I'm seriously talking about this is making me sick. I think so. I think they were irresponsible. Yes, I do. I will agree with that. The baddest in America. I do. I think it's time that people start facing the fact that, yes, this is a tragedy, that what happened to Camille is a very horrible thing, but somebody dropped the ball because somebody is lying about the children. And that's my point. Because when you weigh everything that has been said, you're either going to believe the mother or you're going to believe the girl who threw the party, okay? That's my point. And you're talking about 2 small children who were around a corner somewhere playing by themselves. So how did they get around there? How is it that they were separated from the brother? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. What is with the mothers and the Facebook pages? You know, I read that stuff off to you all about the Facebook pages, the stuff that Paulisha was saying, something about, derogatory comments. What do you all think about that? Because we've been talking about this playground issue for a while. What do you have to say about the baby mothers and their commentary on the Facebook, which they are grown, they can say what they want? Oh, baddest in America. Oh, you're California. Okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So, I'm going to be truthful with you guys. The Facebook situation. Everybody's grown, they're entitled to do whatever they want. Okay. It takes a village to raise a child. Yeah, but that not that village. Tom Brown was not a village on October 12th. Sorry. Too many people watch stuff go on. That's another thing. Y'all stay on Facebook. Facebook Messenger, talking your business, telling every damn thing on Facebook, then why the hell didn't somebody call April or the cousin on Messenger to say, hey, these children out here, hey, they're unattended. Now y'all know how to go on Facebook and post everything and talk about baby daddies and sexual emojis and this and that. Why didn't somebody call one of them, April or the cousin, on Messenger? Shut your Facebook down. That's right. That's right. I wouldn't even be on Facebook. I'm going to tell you that. Everybody can disagree about the Facebook and the grieving process. I personally think they should not be on Facebook because that's what got all this mess crunk in the first place. The baby daddy talking bad about everybody, going on Facebook, so they shouldn't even be on Facebook. I would shut it down for a while. I would live my life and raise my children. April has another son by Dominic. That's what she needs to do. Same thing with Paulisha. You have 2 other children by this guy. Why not give Facebook a rest and focus on raising your children? That's what I'm saying. Frankly, I don't see how any of them could even live in Birmingham after all this has happened. I just don't. I really don't. And the fact that Dominic went messing with 2 guns and that other guy and throwing 2 guns in the mix of this mess, you shouldn't have done that. You should not have done that. Yeah, I know about all the cars. Yes, we know. We know. So my thing is, Dominic exacerbated this situation. Let's say he didn't have nothing to do with it. Let's just say that he had nothing to do with this. He just used the fact that his child was missing to his advantage to get money. He is a cold-blooded son of a bitch. Okay? Excuse my language. He is. Because if he didn't have nothing to do with this baby going missing in her demise, he still used the fact that she was missing to his personal advantage to get money. By getting those GoFundMe pages, cashing them out, throwing these people under the bus, 2 guns, the baby mama, the cousin, all that. He was wrong and he was foul. So this is what would lead a person to think that he was guilty. Because I always say, if you are bold enough and grimy enough to use your child for GoFundMe money, what else are you capable of? Because that's just cold to do that. Okay? You didn't care nothing about your baby mother. You have 2 children with April. But yet you would go and throw her under the bus as soon as you talk to the news people. Then there's a video footage on YouTube where he's cursing her out that night. And I thought, well, dang. Okay, I understand you upset, but my goodness. Okay? You started this mess, all this Facebook gossip. He said, she said, Dominic McKinney, you did this. And April, honey, I don't believe you was watching your child. That's my personal opinion. Because there's too many holes and it's a big gap in between the time. And that's how I feel. Everyone involved is doing a little bit of lying. Yes, Trina Davis, I agree with you on that. Yes, we know about Dominic asking Vito for the $2,500. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's that there is something fishy going on. I don't know how deep it goes, who's all involved. Right. Nobody hands are clean. Nitra, you said that's right. That's the truth. Because somebody took advantage of the situation that the child went missing to ask for GoFundMe money. April is the original party because she was supposed to be watching her child. Okay? If we're going to stick with the fact that she was supposed to be watching her child, well, she wasn't, obviously. Because then that means we'd have to say that the girl who threw the party, she was lying about the children coming over, eating cake, playing woo, woo, woo. So somebody's lying. And that's, like I said, where I have the problem. So when people try to tell me, well, you shouldn't get emotional and you shouldn't throw daggers at the girl, she's mourning her baby, yeah. Well, my thing is, when are we going to hear from her to say what happened on October 12th? That's all I'm saying. When are we ever going to hear anything? Okay, Melissa said she was running the streets like she was grown, but now she is missing. Right. And you can see that Cupcake had a little attitude about herself. She was a little forward for a little girl. She was a little worldly. You could tell that in the videos when she's riding the bicycle and the mama was trying to catch up with her. What she tell her mama? She told her, she said, leave me alone. I thought, oh, okay. Okay, Miss Lady. She was a little grown. But still, nonetheless, she was a child. She was a baby. You understand what I'm saying? And I just think the mother, I really don't even think she was there. I'm going to be truthful with you guys. And the reason why I can say this is because of the girl who threw the party. The girl who threw the party. And she seemed like she had a little attitude because a lot of people kept thinking, I heard some girls on, Facebook was saying she got a little attitude about the baby coming over there getting cake and this and that. So now we know, hell, maybe there was attitude on Miss R.S. Mommy's part, the girl who threw the party, because now we know that she and Paulisha are cousins. So, oh, Jesus, I can't with y'all in these comments. Yes, no emotions from anybody in the family. You're right. Everybody that gave an interview seemed very stoic and matter-of-factly. No crying, no hollering, no falling out. Some people said they didn't see any emotion from them at the funeral. I don't know. I did not attend, so I can't speak of what happened at the funeral. But I will say, and I tried tonight, I said, maybe I need to step back and reevaluate everything that has happened. Maybe the right people are in jail. Let me look at the parents one more time. Let me weigh everything out. I still have a problem with April. And that's how I feel because the timeline, I'm still not getting an adequate timeline. And the fact that another small child was out with Cupcake. Hello. Hey, Jay Singleton, how you doing? That's where I have the problem. Because everything starts with the person who was watching the child. Okay, Cupcake 701 said, I believe the kidnappers are in jail and the killers are still free. Possibly. Who was the cuz getting at Dominic? Oh, Shantae Long, excuse me. April's cousin. Okay, so 1 minute in, you guys. Good Lord of mercy. I'm about dizzy. I'm telling you the truth. I feel like I've been drinking talking to you all. Good Lord have mercy. This is like my eyes about to close. It's just like it goes on and on. Now y'all trying to put her related to the girl down in Florida, Jacksonville. Please tell me no, Jesus. Don't tell me them two are related. Because I definitely have to come off of YouTube then. I just give it all up and just say that with it. I can't do this. Right, Tasha Walker. Okay. If the child was watched, she'd still be alive today. Now I believe that. Okay. The Holy Spirit is telling me, okay, because of Dominic. I got you. Thank you. I feel appreciated. Thank you. Woo, my hand was getting tired there. I'm just going to tell y'all, you know how sometimes you think, well, I just heard from another channel, April and Brianna is related. And how they related. Oh, dear Jesus. Babies having babies. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Nietzsche. Okay, so you guys. Carol said, don't quit. I just found you. Enjoyed the chats. Okay. I can be headstrong. That's my personality. I'll tell you guys that. You don't know me personally. But I have a headstrong personality. And, I can be opinionated at times. Right. Trina made a good point. Drama's been going on with this family before the child went missing. And that is something I was trying to say before, is that even if Cupcake was alive, I just can't imagine her having a happy existence with these people. Do you understand what I'm saying? These group of people rearing her, she would have a problem, because you're looking at this father who, let's just say, if he didn't have nothing to do with it, he still took advantage of the child going missing, okay? He took advantage of the fact that she went missing to do the GoFundMe pages. The mother posting all crazy stuff on Facebook back and forth and pertaining to the father. Then, allegedly, she had went to jail for something in September. I don't know exactly what it was. Some people say it was a property issue with her and Dominic. I don't know. Okay, Bridget, see you later, baby. Take care. Have a good week. So my thing is still, the child would have had a rocky existence with these people because they obviously had a lot of bad blood between the two. Thank you, Marshall, Texas. Thank you, Katasha. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Virginia says, you have become consumed. Yeah, I believe I have, honey. Right, and you're right. You can't make anything logical out of this. You can't. Ann Clark said, did you notice how April's mother looked? Yes, I looked at her. Now, you know what, Ann? I watched that video again, and I kind of looked at her, the mother, and I thought, it looked like she was trying to cry, though. Now, LaMonica thinks that Paulisha was jealous of Dominic's daughter. Oh, Jesus, help me. Dominic did this. Okay, so just now, like I was telling you about that, thank you. I'm compassionate and you love my channel. I appreciate that. I thank you. Okay, so I was just telling you about, she said, now look, whoever killed Cupcakes ain't sleeping. Oh, they probably are sleeping. You got to know that about the devil, honey. They probably sleeping. Because see, if you don't have any empathy, you don't feel anything. So you're going to sleep good. You're going to eat good. You're going to sleep good. Think about that for a minute. If you have no empathy, you're going to sleep well at night. Okay, Melissa saying if April had told the truth from the beginning, she would believe her. And that's how I feel about the situation. It's true. I feel the same. I feel the same. If April had just spoke up in the beginning and just gave a timeline about where she was, and I think things would have gone a lot easier. They are asleep. They are narcissistic. Yes, this is a narcissistic person. And I believe that about Dominic. I think he's very narcissistic. Thank Miss Lita J. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Joining the fun, honey. I'm about comatose. These folks got me going. Dead spiritually. The baddest in America said that, and that's true. Okay. So you all think there was a custody issue? So are we going to even get proof about that, you guys? About this custody issue? Telling the police Tasha Walker wants to know why they wait 3 hours. Well, I think from what the news reports say, they were trying to locate her. That's why. And that's why the Amber Alert didn't go out for hours later. Sonia Crow thinks he doesn't know much about his child. Well, I don't think anybody knew anything about the child, quite frankly. Somebody wants to know that somebody owes some money. Virginia Redbone. Oh, honey, I don't know. Well, I tell you what. Like I said, it's a sad situation. And we all have our own speculations and theories about what happened on October 12th. But like I said, I just feel the ball was dropped. I don't feel the mother's telling the truth about what happened that day, her whereabouts. I sometimes think that April wasn't even there at the house, nor was Shantae Long there. I think the kids were left alone. That's what I think, because Shantae Long also has children. So where were they at this time when Cupcake and that other child was around the corner? Oh, Lord, Regina said the son is not dominant, and she didn't put that in capitals. Now, you know the queen writes in caps. Dominic was expecting money. Oh, Lord. Honey, I don't know. Okay. I'm just sitting here thinking. So is it possible, as I stated last night, that Dominic wanted money and that he could have asked April to get the baby missing? Could that be possible? Could he have said to her, hey, we'll get her missing. I'll give you some of the money. Woo. Could that be possible? Nitra, you're right. All the children were failed. Because I'm just trying to understand what was going on with the girl who threw the party and April. And they say they don't know each other. But I know she had to know of April because Paulisha is her cousin, the girl who threw the party. And then Miss Lita J. Yeah, it's sad, really. It is chaotic. But see, I tell you all that chaos breeds chaos. How could something good come from any of this? Even if the child was never kidnapped, never murdered, she still would have had a rocky existence, in my opinion, because one, you got two parents who don't get along. Then he's over here with another baby mama with twins. Then she arguing with folks on Facebook when all this stuff went on. And then next thing you know, when it's time for the funeral, he's at the funeral with another woman, same woman you see outside the courtroom. So you're looking like, well, dang, how's it that this baby mama, Paulisha, she on Facebook arguing about y'all together, but then we see you with somebody else? So it's like, what in God's name is going on? So it's like, ooh, y'all got so many comments. Well, baby, I know they knew her. I know the girl who threw the party. We don't know about the DNA yet, Ann. We got to wait on that. We got to wait on that. Okay, this is what I want to say. And I'm going to probably check out of here because we're already an hour and 21 minutes in. You all realize the situation down in Jacksonville where they arrested this girl, Brianna Williams, okay? You see, they didn't waste no time arresting her. That's why I felt like, why didn't this happen in the cupcake situation? Why wasn't April, one of them, arrested? I don't understand. Why not? Because I think if had somebody gone to jail in Cupcake's case, maybe we would get a better understanding and a timeline where somebody would say, hey, this is what happened. I was here at this time, woo, 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 bam. Give us something. But we were not afforded that opportunity. We were not afforded that opportunity. Lord, this girl say Paulisha was in the truck when they came to get that little girl. Oh, Lord have mercy. So what you saying, it was Paulisha and Stallworth? I'm confused. I don't want to think about April and that girl in Florida being related, Brianna. Oh, God, please stop. But what I'm saying is, in the Brianna Williams case, she got arrested because they followed the trail of her stories and lies, and they arrested her, okay, for neglect. And neglect can mean lots of things, mental, physical, all that. Why didn't this happen with Cupcake? Because we see that Cupcake was left alone. And I think the mother should have been arrested. Now, that's exactly what I think. And maybe we would have got a better understanding of the timeline. And that's how I feel. But at that point, would the police have enough to hold them? Yeah, they can hold you for 48 hours. That's what they did with Stallworth. They didn't have nothing on Stallworth. They had an identification of a car, which led to them going to arrest him and Derica, but they could not keep him. Derica could have gotten out had she not had that charge for the kidnapping from last year. She would have been able to get out of jail. But she was already, going to court for kidnapping her children from the foster home. So she could not get out. Derica could not get out because she was Navy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to do a little research about this relation thing, but you all are saying that they're related. Well, see, that's the thing, Carolyn. We don't know what happened with this Cupcake situation because nothing has been given to us. We don't know what was said when Dominic and April went to the precinct. We don't know what they told the police. We don't know if a lie detector test was given. Somebody said that April wouldn't take one. I don't know where that came from. That's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. True or not, I do not know. But I don't know if either party got one. I don't know any of that because, as I stated, nothing has been given to us in the public. We do not know what was said in the precinct. Who said what? All we know is somebody identified that truck that Mr. Stallworth owned, And that was what led to them being apprehended, him being let go. April and Patrick knew each other. Yes, we have heard that. I also stated that Dominic also lived on that property at one time or another. That has been said. Yeah, it's been taken down, Lotto Al, and she interviewed Stallworth at the jail, so we don't have an actual, face-to-face interview with her talking to Mr. Stallworth. Yes, Regina, I agree with you. I think a lot is going to come out at the trial. I think the truth will probably be revealed. Who knows who? Now, mind you, Stallworth is saying he does not know Cupcake or anyone in her family. So now that we all trying to say that they know each other, he's saying that he doesn't know any of them. Okay. So I don't know. But Stallworth is claiming he loves kids. He has a child. He's God-fearing. He wants to do ministry work when he gets out. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, waiting on Elvis is in here. I didn't see where he. Oh, there he is. God-fearing ex-military. Hey, waiting on Elvis. How you doing? That's my bodyguard. Waiting on Elvis. Okay, so LaMonica says April knows her. Well, what side of the family? Huh? Mama's side or daddy's side? Girl, stop. Y'all killing me. Ooh, Jesus whip. This is too much. I don't want to know nothing about this now. Oh, Lord. I could go to sleep listening to y'all. I could just let y'all talk to each other. And just lay back and watch the comments because y'all are killing me. Oh, you love my laugh. Oh, honey. Maybe y'all love me more when I get a role. What y'all call Tyler Perry and tell him I need a role in one of his movies? Because this right here, YouTube is getting outrageous. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm glad my laugh makes you laugh. Honey, my head about spinning. And you see, I almost had to get jiggy on here. I'm trying to be respectful on here. I'm trying not to cuss. But then when I read these nasty posts, they cussing, so I have to repeat it. I don't have to repeat it, but for you to understand what I'm saying. Oh, Jesus. I give up with these people. And all this time I've been sitting over here talking. Y'all ain't said nothing about the Facebook post that these heifers have been putting up here. Y'all steady talking about cars and feet and candy and cousins related. I have a beautiful arm. Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's blinking, is it? I don't know why. Now, it was doing that before yesterday, and I think that was my notifications doing that. But I took off the notifications for all my apps because I thought that might be the cause of it blinking. Nobody had said anything. So, okay. Yeah, Sherry, I took the notifications down, the ones that I get the most, so I wouldn't be blinking, and I thought maybe that was causing it to blink. That's probably a sign I don't need to be doing live. Lord Jesus, because this is hellacious, all this case. Hey, I'm going to start talking about other things. Oh, Sonya said it's been blinking a while. Well, I don't know why my feed blinks. Yeah, I see a blink coming up now. This is really weird. Because when I do it from the other phone, it didn't blink, the first live. So I don't know why this other phone does that. It's very odd. Yeah, I see it blinking now. That's interesting. I don't know. Look, the devil messing with her, laugh out like, Gina, you sure got that right. That's what's going on. The devil talking about, get off of there. Anaya Blanchard, High Divine Chats. I have not. Everybody been wanting to talk about the cupcake. I guess I shouldn't even start talking about Camille because they got everybody riled up. No, I haven't heard anything. As you know, her parents spoke to Dr. Phil. That video aired live on Thursday. So, I don't have any updates on Anaya. Most of you know her parents think that was a setup. I have yet to divulge anything about that personally as far as he said, she said. I'm not trying to go down that road with this case, so I'm just letting you all know that. Okay, thank you. Okay. I don't know why I'm blinking. I'm probably going to have to stop doing these lives because I don't know, unless I have to find another device to do these on. But just somebody wanted to know about the Anaya Blanchard case. And thank you, Virginia. But as some smarty told me, because I wasn't going to bring this up because I don't want to be talking about nothing negative from another YouTube channel. I go on Chicago Love's video. I watch her videos, because I'm from Chicago. So naturally, I got to show Chicago some love. And some old heifer was here going on and on about this and that, my commentary and this and that. And I'm just thinking to myself, what is the issues? I mean, everybody's entitled to believe what they want to believe. And like I said, most of the information we get is from the news and or social media. And that's just the way it goes, But I'm not here to argue about a deceased child. That's not something I'm going to do. We're all entitled to our opinion, but I don't need anybody getting funky with me about my opinion about anything. If I comment on something you said, it's no different than when people comment on things I say. I mean, that's just the way the world is. Thank you, Granny. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, she said that when you use profanity, your video blinks. Really? I didn't know that. Okay. Was it, Amanda? I never heard that. Because, yeah, I don't want to be cursing on here. But I noticed, when I repeat what the others are saying on their pages, they had used profanity. So I apologize for that if anyone was offended. But I try not to curse. I will use the D word occasionally and H word when I get heated. Thank you, Virginia. And I want to be in Virginia. My cousin's up there in Virginia. Oh, my God. Oh, she said, no. She said, that's not true. I think it's the connection. I don't know why, because the internet works fine. If I get off of here, I can troll all day on the internet with no complications. I think it's something about the live. I probably need a better device to do the live. But I thank you all so much. You said, I'm just curious why they were trying to make sense of this mess. Well, people are like that, Melissa. People get upset when you say things about people that they like, or you know how that goes. Some people are favoring Dominic. Some people are favoring April, just like the Jacksonville situation. She's going to have people that's going to favor her and not think that she murdered her child. That's just the way it is. There's always going to be somebody that's going to speak on behalf of someone. That's just the world. Some people getting attitudes. Like I was saying earlier, some girl getting an attitude with me on Chicago Love's channel, back and forth. Look, I'm not here to argue about nothing. My thing is the police gave their information. That's all I can go on is what the police and the information that they have. That's just common sense. I think that situation is more concrete than anything. You leave a child unattended while you're at work, neighbors see it. The school says the child hadn't been there since April. So what? The school's lying too? And then the school's on the same property that you're going to work on the base. So why wouldn't you take your child to school? And you're also on the base. So that didn't make sense. But somebody wants to get an attitude with me about that. My opinion. But this is retarded. I don't have time for that. I hear you. I understand. Thank you, Jennifer Lynn. I try to keep it 100, honey. Like I said, this channel is just my opinion on said subject matters. That's it. Right. She did go to work the next. Yeah, she did go to work the next day. She also did not comply with talking to the authorities anymore after she told them that her child went missing. Is it true that Camille was not in the casket? Y'all ain't gonna let me talk about nothing else, are you? Oh. Waiting on Elvis. Waiting on Elvis. Did you hear that? Sheena B says she likes hearing my opinions. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys. Since y'all don't want to talk about nothing else but the cupcake, I should have never started talking about that. Where are you all getting this nonsense about the child not being in the casket? See, this is what I keep telling y'all. The same people who get mad at us giving our opinions about this case, you see people will put all type of rumors out there. That's what got this case crunk in the first place. People talking on social media. Yes, I do feel bad for Anaya's family, yes. Hey, Madam Butterfly, okay, all right. So listen to me now. Where are you all getting this mess about the baby and the casket. Why are y'all on that? Oh, Lord Jesus, come on now. Now we got to act like we got some sense now. Come on now. Let's not do this. We talk about a lot of garbage pertaining to this case. Yes, we have, but I'm not about to go there because that makes no sense. And I heard that today. Thank you, LaKenta. Thank you so much, honey. Who is saying this about the baby in the casket? Why are y'all saying this? Why would anybody put that out about the baby in the casket? Okay, so if the baby wasn't in the casket, then where was the baby? Oh, Jesus, y'all got to stop this now. Sherry, I know Sherry. Somebody said don't go to the casket. Okay. The pastor was in video saying at the funeral. Saying what? Oh, God. Sherry saying they probably meant only her spirit. I don't know. Oh, no, you didn't say that, LaMonica. Cupcake was beautiful. She looked better than Paulicia's twins. That's facts. Oh, LaMonica, stop. Now, girl, you're going to get these people cussing and fussing you out on my channel. Talking about the children. Oh, Jesus, I can't. She said Paulicia is nasty. Oh, I don't know. I don't know Paulicia. I don't know April. But I thank the Lord. I wouldn't be friends with neither. I'm not trying to be funny. But that ghetto ratchet stuff, I don't do. Let me tell you, I've met people who act and talk like that. They put everything on Facebook, talk crazy. I'm not with all that. I just think there's a way of carrying yourself. You ain't got to go down that road. You don't got to put all your emotions on Facebook. People have got to understand that. You got to stop putting that stuff on Facebook. You know, there's times I know we all may have a bad day. Somebody may have pissed us off, whatever. So we go to Facebook to put emojis of how we feeling. But you think them folks don't know you talking about them? You know damn well they know. I'm just keeping it real. She said, Miss Kitty said, I mind my grand. Okay. Okay. Well, you're right, man, but don't believe half of what you read. Well, you can't. But I'm just saying with Facebook, a lot of times people, even grown people my age, we get emotional and we go to Facebook with our problems and we start venting about what somebody did to us, And I just think sometimes it's best don't post stuff on Facebook. If you're upset about something, go talk to your friend or stomp it out. But don't talk about the baby daddy and the baby mama. That's not the place for that. Yeah, you're right. How could they kill a baby? Well, they do it every day. That's the point. I still can't get over that one about Samaj being up under the sofa, that baby. I thought, how the hell did the baby get under the sofa? Now, y'all know that is just ridiculous. A baby under a sofa. Come on now. Somebody says April wanted child support and Dominic didn't. But see, the thing is, if we want to say that Dominic is involved, Mr. Stallworth just said he does not know anybody in the family or the child. Unless he's going to wait and surprise us when the trial starts. I don't know. Could it be that Derica and him did this? Was Derica mad because she didn't have her children? She saw a child playing out in the park that day. She told him to stop. Was she this angry that she would kill a child? He took calls beside the casket. Now, girl, come on with all that. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. I'm in here sweating. My heater's got me hot. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, he has 2 twin daughters by Paulicia LaKenta. And then he had the one daughter by April. And then he also has a son with April. Miss Kitty, I'm like you. You want to see the outcome, child? I know I can't wait to see it. I hope it's televised. Lord, please let there be cameras in there and air it. I want to get a piece. I guess got to see. You know what I'm waiting on? I'm just waiting to see what his lawyer is going to use as a defense. That's what I'm waiting on. Right, Granny Mama, right. Cupcake was his first girl. Dominic has had one girl with April Thomas and a son with April Thomas. He has 2 girls that are twins by Paulicia Hale. I do not know of any more children that he has. But due to the fact that he's a busy bee, it would not shock me none that he had more children. Sweet Jesus, somebody call the paramedics. I can't take it no more. What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all ain't talking much about the Jacksonville case. We haven't talked much about Anaya's case. Granny mama laugh out like, girl, it's oh God. Oh, I about need about a fifth of whiskey with all this shenanigans. This is I can't deal with all this. I can't deal with none of this. Well, I'm gonna check out of here because I'm in an hour, 40 minutes. That's a long time. I'm supposed to be chopping these videos up. Right. AK, I agree with you that April was trying to stay out of it and it made her look bad. Yes, it did. Oh, Sonya, that's where you're from. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're from Auburn. Okay. I got you. Miss Kitty, you better hush whiskey, girl. Tennessee whiskey, honey. I thought you knew. Girl, I'm from the high 10, honey. Let me tell you, I don't have no shame in telling you, honey, because after you listen to this all day, you need something. Oh, my stars. I can't take it. Okay, so Sophia, take care. I'm gonna check out of here too because it's getting late. It's 12:15 East Tennessee time. Bye, Trina. Be careful. Y'all have a blessed week. Have a blessed week. But seriously, whew, I'm gonna start talking about something happy. I may not get no more viewers. Okay. These talking about these children and women is too much. It's making me depressed. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I'm here in Birmingham. Oh, Miss Kitty, Lord Jesus, yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. Do you ever see any of them while you walking around, Miss Kitty? You see any of them when you walking around? Carolyn said, "Go get you a drink, girl. You better ask somebody." Woo! Nobody pastor know he ain't listening. Oh my goodness. Look, I don't have no shame, honey. What in the world? Why were they at the apartment? What apartment, baby? What are you talking about, Melissa? What apartment were you talking about, sweetheart? They break in. I'm confused at what y'all saying. So you thinking it happened over there at Paulisha house? I don't know. Now that's a bit much. So you thinking they took the baby from Paulisha's house, a break in? Oh Lord, that's too much. Jennifer, I don't have any news about Anaya. All I know is, as I stated, that the parents did a satellite interview with Dr. Phil, and they believe that there was a setup. They believe that somebody affiliated with Mr. Yazid set this ball in motion to kidnap their daughter. They believe it was a setup. I don't know. They say they have information. They've given it to the police, and they would not reveal the information. So I'm not sure. Thank you, Angelique Woodson. Thank you so much, honey. I don't really know. There's photos of what? Wait, no, Elvis, what are you talking about? Did they live there visiting a friend? Who are y'all talking about? Now y'all confusing me now. Oh, Lady Bird and Son. I live in Birmingham. You see, where have you seen Dominic at, girl? Look, look. I'm nosy like the rest of America. Where you see him at, honey? I'll wait, cause I'm gonna wait before I clock out of here. Where you see him at? Cause I'm so curious. I didn't think he'd be walking around, but I mean, I know you can't stop living, despite all this he said, she said. But I'm curious, where did you see him? Right. Yes, you're right. They found the body. Right. Found remains rather. Right. But and to that comment you made, sweetheart, I found it interesting that when you go on YouTube I don't know if it was Chicago Love's video. I think they got these bags sitting outside her apartment, and there was an orange bag that it was a biohazard bag. It had black writing on it. I mean, honey, that thing was filled up. I was curious to what was in that bag. I was very curious to that. What did they have in the bag? I'm looking for that girl that said she saw Dominic walking around Birmingham. I want to know where she saw him, man. I'm curious to that. Oh, Lady Bird. Okay, said, I'm sorry I can't say because of where I work. Oh, Lord, girl. Dang, Lady Bird. Lady Bird, you had to hit me up personally. Good God Almighty. Because I'm so curious. Not that it matters, I understand. Like I said, despite it all, he's got to still live. Just because you're wrapped up in a case and people think you may have killed your child, don't mean you stop living. We know that from so many people involved in criminal cases where people think they have been a party to something. They don't stop living. They don't stop eating. They don't stop doing stuff. Oh, that's why she moved from the apartment, but she left DNA. I see what you're saying. But you know what was crazy is when she went and got those people off of Craigslist to come, help her move. It was like, why would you tell the boyfriend, the girl's boyfriend, oh, my baby's in the bathroom, and leave the water running? Bye, wait, no Evans. Bye, darling. Bye. Thanks for joining me, hon. Why would you tell those people that the baby was in the bathroom when you're moving your stuff? Don't you think they're gonna wonder who's in the bathroom with her, or if somebody else is going to be in the apartment while you're moving your stuff out of the apartment? So you're going to move your stuff out of an apartment knowing that you just told these people that your child's in the bathroom, and you don't think they're going to wonder who's going to be here left with the child? That's crazy to me. Okay, LaMonica. Well, baby, LaMonica, Patrick talked to the news people, and he told them he don't know nobody. He don't know the parents, and he don't know the child. Oh, Madam, yeah, I saw that, Madam Butterfly. They said she was a little strange. Yeah, some friends said she was odd, but now I'm starting to wonder who the friend is. Is it a female or a male? Because somebody said she was dating a man, but they haven't mentioned a man or made mention of a guy or given a name of somebody who was seeing her. Maybe that's the person who said she was odd. And you know what was weird? When I re-listened to that last night, it said, we believe this is somebody that she dated. Hello, Lynn. Hi. Why don't April move a better place than her son? That's a good question. April had posted that on her Facebook. Oh, Lord, Monica said, can you stay on for a little while? I know. See, what I hate about doing these lives and going this long is people chiming in. They want to go on YouTube and watch my videos. I hate for them to have to try to sit and watch these long-winded videos. Because, when you start going past 30 minutes of any video on YouTube, that's a long time for a person to have to watch it. Thank you, LaMonica. I appreciate that. Thank you for addressing that, LaKenza. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. This situation in Florida is baffling as well. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. I'm curious. Okay, so you think there was DNA in the apartment, but that's weird because the sister says that oh, photos of him on the phone beside the casket. Okay, I can't do this no more. Elvis, go to bed. This is crazy. And I'm tired of talking about Dominic. He makes me sick. I'm talking about that stupid child. What, Sherry? Oh, we got so many questions and answers going at the same time. I can't keep up. Well, so Sophia, the videos are long. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll try to be considerate, knowing that people going to jump on YouTube. They might want to check out what I'm talking about. But when you got a video going now, 1 hour and 49 minutes, that's a long time to sit and just watch somebody talk back and forth. Okay, DNA in the apartment. Yes, see, this is where this is crazy to me about that Jacksonville, Florida situation with Brianna Williams. Her sister said she's going to keep the apartment and the house because, she just moved into the house on that Sunday. And so the sister said, I did find that weird that she would try to stay in both places, but she said she don't want to mess up her credit, so that's why she was keeping the apartment too. I don't know. But naturally, If people see you moving out of apartment, you know, the maintenance and the management, they'll find out and they'll be like, well, why you don't got your stuff in the apartment? Or you just going to pay the rent on the apartment and not have nothing in it. You know, all this is very weird. Hiding evidence. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, there were bags outside the door, honey, Miss Lynn. Outside the door of that apartment, and they were biohazard bags. Oh, Jesus, I can imagine what it was. Yeah, Dominic stayed with April before facts. Okay. But did he live on the Woodside condominiums? Because I saw a document that said that he did at one time. So did he know Derica and Stallworth, Dominic McKinney? $9.23. Oh God, you in California then, baby. Sophia. That's why they want me to stay on. Okay. Sherry said, I honestly don't know that answer. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is April's son safe now? Angelique, are you kidding? Hell no, he ain't safe. How can he be safe with these people? The mom was supposed to be watching the child. She never gave no information to where she was that night. The father, some of us think that he may be involved in the child's kidnapping and murder. And like I said, even if he didn't, he used the child's disappearance to make money. So I wouldn't think that child, either children are safe around them. No, hell no, they're not. No, 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 no. Lynn Turner said, no, he's not safe. No, he's not safe because I don't trust the mindset. Okay, how about this? Let me throw this out at you guys. About 2 weeks or so ago, somebody had said to me that Dominic had kidnapped Amari and took him to Florida or something. I don't know if that's true, but somebody had said that, I think on social media, and I thought, Jesus, what is going on with these people? And the son is a witness. To what, baby? Do we know why Patrick was at the apartment, Center Point? He lived there, Sherry. Sherry, where have you been? Right. Regina made a good point. Nobody's safe around those types of people. Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad somebody said that. Nobody is safe around these types of people. Sherry Reedy, I thought you was keeping up with this case. Derica and Patrick were arrested at those apartments, the condominiums. They are in Center Point, if I'm not mistaken. LaMonica wants to know who paid for the funeral. Don't rip your hair out, baby. I don't know who paid for the funeral. Okay, let's talk about that since you brought that up. Lord, let me sit up, child. Look, I'm getting old, y'all. Angel getting old. Wait a minute. Let me talk about this for just a second. Y'all know I got to get off this phone now. Okay. Oh Jesus, where can I go? Oh, somebody said Ricky Smiley paid for the funeral. Okay, well let's talk about that for just a second about the funeral arrangements. If you all go on her Facebook page a little ways back, Amy Fisher. Well, I'm assuming it was closed, baby, because she had been in a garbage can, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. About the funeral. I don't know who paid for it, but let's talk about April's commentary on her page about, I'm not mad at y'all for liking purple or whatever. See, that makes no sense to me. You are the mother. Somebody had to come to you. She's buried with police officers. They pay for it. I don't know, baby. I don't know what's the truth to that. I asked it. Okay. What I'm trying to say to you all is, I can't read this and talk to y'all two at the same time. Jesus. April makes a comment on her Facebook page about the color purple being in the funeral. Why she would say that, I do not know. I wouldn't have never mentioned that because, one, you are the mother of the child. Somebody had to come to you to say, you know, what would you like in the funeral, blah, blah, blah. So that was your opportunity to tell these people what you would like in the funeral. I mean, it is your child. So she said, I heard that it's her favorite color. Okay, well, people are disputing that that was not her favorite color. Purple was not her color. Obviously, April says pink is the color because on her Facebook page, she's letting people know she's not mad that they roll with the color purple. Now, somebody also jumps on to say that's a sacrificial color. purple. The fact she was found without her shoes on. See, I just don't like getting into all that old crazy conspiracy stuff because that's just too much for me. Angelique, I don't know, sweetheart. I know somebody got on her page and said none of the family have checked on her since the baby died. I don't know. Now somebody's saying Birmingham paid for the funeral. Maybe they did. But I do not know who paid for the funeral. All I'm trying to say to you all is I found it distasteful for April to go on Facebook and say she don't mind that people rock with the color purple. My thing is, right, yeah, she should have appreciated Sharon, but also you're the mother. So somebody still would have to ask you, what would you like at the funeral? So you should have told them, hey, my baby's favorite color is pink. I would like, her to be in a pink dress or pink shoes or, whatever. That's all you had to do was just tell them. Saying something about it now after the fact, it looks cheesy and it looks disrespectful because you're the parent. You should have said something to these people, whoever was orchestrating the funeral. And another thing, that picture where she's smiling on the night of the funeral with that guy and somebody is saying in a video that he planned the funeral. Well, how can you be smiling with him in a video, in a picture, if he planned the funeral, but then you go on Facebook and make derogatory comments like, well, I ain't mad at y'all for rocking with the color purple. I'm confused. So why didn't you talk to the people who were planning the funeral and let them know what your tastes were? Somebody said ungrateful or immature. Amanda NBS. Okay, Miss Kitty says the same thing. Okay, yeah. Because as I said, no matter who puts up money for a funeral, most people will ask you, what you like, what your tastes are. So Regina's saying because in the decision about the funeral, then who had custody of her? I think April's a lot of pain. Why April moved a new house? I don't know anything. You saying she should move to a new house? I would move out of Birmingham altogether. That's my personal opinion. I'll just keep it real. She made a comment about that on her page, a while back. And I think naturally her life was troubled with relationship with the baby father, whatever. And I think personally, hair. I think personally, she should have left that town. Maybe not Alabama, but she should have moved on somewhere else, raised her children. Maybe her child would be alive today had she moved somewhere else and started over. They had a GoFundMe account. Okay. So, I want to know who called 911. Oh, okay, of that night. Okay. Somebody saying you don't like your own child. Okay, see, that's why I said, that's why I keep saying with this case, if you just step back from it and try not to judge anybody involved, now I'm speaking seriously right now. If you try to not judge anybody and you look at all the things that have been said about them, the things that they have said out their own mouths, the interviews, Facebook posts, after the fact, because see, afterwards tells you a lot about a person. After the fact, something still is not right with these people, okay? And that's all I'm saying. Thank you, LaMonica. I appreciate that. April, do not let son the father. Well, see, that's the whole point. She still has another child with Dominic McKinney. Frankly, I would not let that child be around him. And I would tell a judge, I would have no problem saying that if it was me, but I am not April. I would just tell him, I don't know what's going on, but I do not trust him around my child. I've already lost a child, and I don't want. Now, naturally, she'd have to have some damn good evidence to tell the judge, why she would not want this man around her kid. You know that. You know that. She got to have something. Oh, Cupcake was Dominic's favorite child. That's what LaMonica thinks. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she was his favorite child or not. So you all think that perhaps the other mother was jealous of Cupcake, jealous of April. You all feel like that was his favorite child. But then when we think about that, we have to ask ourselves, if she was his favorite child, then how could this same person harm her, get her missing, and then have her deceased? So that would be up for interpretation. What are y'all bickering about? Pat Young says you're allowed to be objective. What's going on? You see, I ain't reading all the comments because y'all going so fast. But yeah, that's my thing. If that was his favorite child, one would differ in opinion and say, well, it could have been his favorite child because if he had something to do with her getting missing and murder, there's no way she could have been his favorite child. I think I'm just going to be truthful. I don't know these people. I'm only going by Facebook posts and their own commentary now. So nobody really can say that we are judging them because they have done a lot of talking on their own. These were very problematic people. Here's a woman who has made a child with this man. She's a son and a daughter by him. I don't know if they were still messing around or not. Then he has 2 small children by Paulisha. And those children, if I'm not mistaken, were up under Cupcake. And I read some things that Paulisha had on her page months before. So I think that maybe Dominic was still dibbling and dabbling with April. And maybe that's what that court case is about. Because a lot of you think it's about a custody. But some people say it's not. It was about a domestic situation, property damage situation. I'm not for sure because I don't know. But she did get arrested in September because she did put on her page. Oh, Pat thinks he's talking about Derek. Well, see, Pat, that's another problem about that. How could Dominic be talking about Derek in that live about the ransom? Derek was in jail. And 2, he's not supposed to know Derek. And how would Derek been able to reach him? She's in jail. She just got in there. She wouldn't have been able to set up no calling card or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? And then in that same conversation, if you listen carefully, he says, I just left headquarters. You gonna go back to jail. Well, see, April had been to jail the month before. So that's why I assumed he was talking about April and not Derek in that live feed about the ransom. I assume he was talking about April because there's no way he would have had contact with Derek. Derek was in jail when he made that live. She says, there are police that do use people like me for help. Divine Chance, what you saying, baby? Now, what y'all talking about? I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna get off of here. I need to get off of here. Y'all know I've been on here too long. Right, thus plus being recorded if you call someone. Thank you, Sophia. That's why I knew he wasn't talking about Dorica. What fool is getting ready to allow a jail call to come in if, let's say, he had something to do with the child disappearance, right? You think he can accept a call from the jail, knowing the girl been arrested? He'd be a fool. There's no way. And then 2, they're not supposed to know each other, so how would she have a telephone number? See what I'm saying? Right. Right. And as far as protective services, LaMonica, you're correct. I think they should have been involved. Maybe they have. I don't know. But I think they should have been involved because, as I stated, 2 small children were left unattended at a park. 1 got missing. The son, he was unattended because you got to be mindful, him and the sister were supposed to be at that birthday party. But yet, how's it that he is nowhere near his sister for her to go missing alongside that other child being with her? So that was 3 children unattended. So yes, the state should have been involved. Yes. I agree. And that's where I have the problem with this case. Why wasn't the state involved? Was the state involved? We just don't know. Why hell, she wasn't arrested. Hell, something. Tell me something. Let us know what the hell's going on. Right. Wait, no, Elvis. April should be charged. Elvis, I thought you was going to bed. Well, people will take things far, yes, because we all got our own opinions. Sometimes people get jiggy about our opinions. This happens. CPS questioning April. I do not know, sweetheart. Angelique, I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they were. This is what we all have to remember about this case. The case in Florida. Anaya Blanchard. The police is not going to reveal everything. We can beat our heads against the rock till it bleeds. Talking about this for days, weeks, years. We're never going to know what the police asked these people. We're never going to know what they told the police. We're not going to probably know nothing until the trial is over. Somebody writes a book, a documentary, a TV movie, and then we'll get glimpses. This is what Peter said. This is what this person said. You understand what I'm saying? We'll probably never know the truth with the conversations these people had. With the police obviously don't want to let us know anything. And it's sad. Divine said she didn't mean, oh, she apologized. That was sweet. Cupcake Father is stupid. Well, we done figured that out already. He a damn fool. Oh, Jesus. Until court. You're right, Sherry. You're right. Okay, why do you think she wasn't in the casket, sweetheart? I'm hearing a lot of that lately. I'm hearing that now the past 24 hours. Why do you all think the baby was not in the casket? Where are you getting this from? Oh, Angela, please talk with @Divine Chats. Okay. Will do. But where are you all getting this stuff about this pillow I got? Fake first, getting all in my mouth, excuse me. The baby not being in the casket. Where is this coming from? Cupcake Father talk a dog. Y'all sick. I can't listen to y'all. Y'all too much. Y'all gonna make Dominic come for me. What y'all gonna do then? Dominic try to find me. So like, I'm sick of this heifer sitting up here talking about me. So he'd have to come for everybody on YouTube. Because some of the stuff, woo, baby, too much. Oh, Pat Young thinks that the police is setting them all up. Might be. He has something we don't know. Well, this is like I said to each of you. With the fact that now the child has been, buried and everything, and they're making their little sly comments on Facebook, you think the police is still not watching? Because in a police's mind, she would think, okay, the baby's deceased. What do you people still have to talk about? What do you people still have to talk about? And that's a very good question. The child is buried. What do you people have to talk about on Facebook? Move on, let it go. But see, like Mr. Garrett, he's an FBI agent and he's a commentator for ABC News. He says, when a person goes missing, you want the family to talk. You want the family to give their opinion, because if they are involved, they will surely tell on themselves. And I believe that. And that's right. The peg leg limp. Okay, Sherry, don't start that peg leg stuff now. Okay, I asked this question last night. Does anybody know Dominic? Does he have a limp or not? The lady who said she has seen Dominic around, but you can't tell me where because where she works. Can you jump on here and tell me that he has a limp or not? Because if you tell me homeboy got a limp, I'm clocking off of here. And I'm definitely going to get a drink. And I will wait till she pops back on here. Okay, Walk Street looking. What'd she say? I didn't miss what she said. Dang, I meant to ask that lady that, who said she's seen him 2 times. Cupcake Father, not okay. But there's a lady that was on here a little while ago who has seen Dominic 2 times. And I didn't even think to ask her if he has a limp or not. Sure said, I'm drinking too if he the limp leg. Girl, let me tell you something. That I pray she will come back on here and tell me that he has a limp. Girl, bye. Look, I'm going down. Do you hear me? Oh my goodness. Oh, there go Lady Bird. Lady Bird and Son. Sorry, didn't notice a limp. Okay, you guys. So somebody who has seen him recently says she did not notice a limp. Okay. Ask Two Guns Vito if Dominic has a limp. She just Jennifer. She already jumped on. She said she didn't notice a limp. Why is Cupcake father walk on the street? I don't know, baby. I told you he's not gonna stop living his life. He might be a little leery. Somebody might do something to him, but you know. Oh, listen at Felicia talking about April should know. Y'all are evil. Girl, please. Dominic has lots of chicks. He sure do. Well, what Dominic know? You know, I'm not trying to be facetious or nothing, but I'm just saying. Okay, divine chats. Okay. Well, what Dominic know? We get off the subject of that. We talking about this baby. I'm gonna keep talking about this baby because it's so depressing. But what Dominic know? Real talk, because he got all these baby mamas and ladies, and they on Facebook talking about sister wives and this and that, honey. What? Man, to go on. What Dominic know? Dominic must know something. To have baby mama talking crazy after the baby's death on Facebook. Now Policia talking crazy on Facebook weeks after the death. Then he got a new little kitty cat with him in the courthouse and at the baby's funeral. Honey, Jesus wept. What is going on in Birmingham? I'm serious. What that little fella know? And he got another woman, Sharon. Yes. Oh, he a dirty dude, robbed a lot of people. He may have robbed a lot, but he like, look, he robbed houses and he like gas. That we do know. Dang. Yes, Sharon Davis. I believe the young lady that we've seen at the child's funeral and at the courthouse is another person. What you're seeing, okay, Divine Chats, you know how to find me. Oh, Jesus. Wait, Divine Chats, why not if your heart is in it and intent is pure? What are y'all discussing that I don't know about on here? LaMonica said, I apologize for talking about yes, because you know that was not nice to talk about the baby. Because you know folks will get to talking crazy on here. He must have that whip appeal. Oh, God. People going to talk bad about me. Angela, why are y'all talking about this nut? Honey, I don't know. Well, Dominic must know something. He got it going on, huh? He got all these gals. Well, honey, why do you think it's Derica? Because Derica, he would have had no way to talk to Derica. That no make no, I don't think so. I heard the lady at the funeral home was one of the directors. Okay. Well, still, no matter who's directing the funeral, who's orchestrating it, you still will have to confer with the person who is signing paperwork for the funeral. That's just common sense. Felicia Bracken. Does it feel like anybody was mourning the child broke down? Yeah, I would say that too. That's odd. If you're going to go before the camera and talking about your child or whoever it is, your mother, wife, husband, whoever missing, you would be crying. You would be upset. You'd be just beside yourself. You just would. But then other people say, well, everybody agrees differently. Everybody don't act the same. And this is true. This is true. This is very true. But I can't see talking about your child on TV and not crying. That is odd to me. But maybe these people aren't emotional creatures. Maybe they do not come from emotional parents. How about that? LaMonica thinks, no, they didn't have nothing to do with it, but Dominic paid them. Well, you know, as I said, Stallworth is denying knowing any of those parents and the child. To be honest, I'm still very nervous to do so. Divine Chats, what you nervous to do about, baby? What's wrong? I'm quit talking to y'all because I don't know what the hell y'all talking about in the chat room. Y'all on some other stuff. I don't know what y'all talking about over here. Do it with just voice, baby. What is going on, Elvis and Divine Chats? What are y'all talking about? Hell, this is my channel, and I don't even know what y'all talking about. So many comments rolling up. I'm trying to understand what is going on. What am I missing? Lord, y'all gonna get... Oh, Jesus. Y'all gonna have these crazy... Something is going on. Jennifer said she lost, and I'm reconnecting. That's letting me know my phone is saying time to get off of here. She said picture here that I just found. Well, what kind of picture is it? What's going on, you guys? I'm confused at what the Elvis and Divine Chats are talking about. What are y'all talking about? Y'all keep on talking under y'all breath. Y'all gonna have the FBI looking at y'all, trying to send y'all a damn subpoena to court. Gonna have the state's attorney looking for y'all. What are y'all talking about? They both connected. Who's connected? What's going on with Divine Chats? Would somebody please let me in on what you all are talking about? Psychic reading. They talking about a reading on Cupcake. Okay. Well, Divine Chats, you are now in a room, hopefully amongst friends. So I got you, Regina. Okay. That's why I was confused. Okay. Because see, they go up so quick and I start losing what everybody's saying. Then I'm trying to get my commentary and then read what you all are saying and storm me off. Okay. So she wants to do a reading. So why not? It's going to be hard for you to do it. Okay, Angelique, you stop. Okay. Well, I think everybody's doing their own thing on YouTube and wherever. So if she wants to do a reading, hey, I don't really get into the readings too much. I just, for some of you who don't know, who didn't watch me last night, oh Lord, I had a dream about that video with April and the baby on the bicycle. Some didn't know that. So that kind of creeped me out because I told some people about that last night on here. For those of you who are tuning in now, who were not watching me last night, that it kind of threw me off. A couple weeks ago, I had a deja vu moment with that video of April and the baby, with her following the baby around the building, and she was riding her bicycle. I had a deja vu moment with that. Very creepy. Hey, Sacred Enchanted Cherokee, how are ya? Where can I send you a picture, Angela? Look me up. Sonya, just look me up. Send it to me. She's afraid to do a reading. Why is she afraid? These other people doing them on here, on YouTube. I'm just saying. They are. They're doing readings. They are doing readings. I'm reading you guys' comments. Sorry. I don't know what to say about this case. This is the weirdest case. I guess because we have social media, that's why this case took off the way it did. And it just really exacerbated the situation with the father going Giving his commentary to the news, negative commentary, and then going live, then the cousin going live, then the girl saying they saw the car on the road. Everybody going live just make the situation, really to me, worse. It just exacerbated the situation because you don't know what to believe. You don't know to believe the parents. You don't know to believe anything because, as I stated, you've got so many holes in the case, and it just made things worse. Then you got people making nasty comments about why you shouldn't be bashing this parent or that one. You all are detectives, this and that. It ain't about being a detective. It's about common sense. Something don't sound right. That's just common sense. Something about the case don't sound right. So people are talking. People are wondering. It's not about being a detective. Yeah, some people are curious to who's done what. Why wouldn't they be? It's a child. A child died, you know? And y'all in y'all own world out there in La La Land. If y'all can see me looking at y'all making these comments, I'm just like, okay. A PayPal. No, I ain't think about doing no PayPal. I don't want nobody saying I'm trying to scam them. I just got on here to talk. If you go back to my first videos months ago, I just got on here just shooting straight from the hip about my life and different experiences. That was my goal to get on YouTube because most of you don't know I'm trying to go into TV and film. So that's why I got on YouTube while I muster up waiting on, auditions and things like that. So that's my goal at the moment is to do TV and film. But in the meanwhile, I said, well, let me focus on the YouTube for a while. So if you go back in history, a few months back when you see I first get on, it's just me talking about various things, online dating, different things, R. Kelly, Jussie Smollett, you know, just different topics. Oh, she said you donate to me. Oh, that's sweet. But I wouldn't expect that from people. Setting up a PayPal thing, that to me, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. I will, Miss Kitty. I ain't waiting on God because my God is good, honey. He's been good to a queen, honey. Let me tell you, good to a queen. And I tell you what, and I'm going to say this to all of you watching, and this is for those people involved in this case and every other case. I do have faith, and it's my faith that keeps me going. It wakes me up and puts me to bed comfortably at night. And I thank God I don't have none of these people's problems. I'm going to honestly say this to all of you. When all this mess started about this child, that was one thing I gave thanks to God about, that I do not have these people's problems. And someone said to me, well, Angela, you don't have these people's problems because you wouldn't make their choices. And you right. And they are right. Flawed or not, I could never get myself tangled up the way these people have gotten themselves tangled up. And let me tell you, we all make mistakes. We all have, like I said, dated crazy people. You know, everybody's made mistakes, and the people they chose to date, make children with. But this to me is just too outlandish. They're still young people, but my goodness, somebody need to fold and just turn, throw in the towel and move on. Thank you, baby. Thank you, honey. Did Dominic or Felicia kill Cupcake? LaMonica, do you want a spanking? I don't know who killed that baby. The law thinks that the Rika and Stallworth did it. Just saying. That's the 411. That's the 411. They did it. So I don't know. Maybe Stallworth and Derica did do it. Maybe these two parents didn't have anything to do with it. They're just mixed up parents with a lot of ghetto fabulous drama. And maybe they do have evidence against Stallworth and Derica. All I can say is the father made himself look bad by getting on the news and social media, running his mouth and making accusations toward, uh, the baby mother, because I'm assuming that's who he was talking about with the ransom, and Mr. Two Guns and Nolan. He should have just kept their names out of his mouth. That's what he should have done. I always felt like he was doing that to hype himself up, to take the heat off of him. And I really feel like he's endangering his own life by walking around Birmingham, because I do feel like something bad is going to happen to him. I see that, and I think that something bad will happen to him, because one, he doesn't have any respect for other people, and he doesn't mind throwing people under the bus. So you have to think, anybody that's willing to throw an innocent person under the bus for a kidnapping, they don't care nothing about them. They don't care nothing about their self, because see, self is first. Self-preservation is first. And that's that. And he doesn't care about anybody. And I'm telling you, when the bang come, it'll be when he least expected. He'll be walking around down there in Birmingham, thinking everything's quiet. The storm is quiet, and somebody gonna bash that child up upside his dome or shoot him one. It's gonna be bad. I can tell you that now. He is marked, because he shouldn't have been out here talking and throwing them people under the bus. Now, what are y'all talking about? Like I'm talking to myself. Y'all got y'all own thing going. My little fans got their own stuff going on over here. Good Lord, have mercy. She said it's just going to snatch him out of midair. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. I'm telling you, when Dominic least expected, it's going to be bad, honey. It's going to be bad for him. What picture y'all talking about? Let me get off of here. I ain't got off here yet. Sonia Crow, what are you talking about? Just saw a picture of what, baby? She said, how's April get over this? She can't get over this. You talking about her child. Frankly, like I said, all of them need to get somewhere and move. Go to rural Alabama, get a trailer, a barn, and put it on top of some dirt and get on somewhere. Everybody move their own separate way and just get on. Just get on their own separate way. Stay off Facebook. Don't have no social media pages. Just live. Oh, yeah, the fake picture of them being arrested. I thought that might be what y'all talking about. Yeah, somebody jimmied that up. That was kind of messed up. But, you know, that's to be expected, because there are people who think that they, have something to do with this child's death. Yes, he does. Well, I want to thank you all. A lot is not right. I think December 10th. Well, Pat, I don't think nothing's going to come out on December 10th, because, they're still having the preliminary. It'll be probably discovery that day, and they haven't even picked their jury out. Now, unless, like I said, Mr. Stallworth wants to divulge something else. I don't know. Regina, you're right. Some people ain't. Why you think he probably took that post down that he had up talking crazy about y'all wanted to be the plug so bad? You see, he took that post down because, Two Guns mentioned that. Why you take it down? Why you put it up, then take it down? Which he's right. Why you going to post something, then take it down? Because he knows he needs to stop talking. Just shut the hell up. I wish all of them would be quiet. April Thomas, Police Hale, Dominic McKinney, please stop talking. Stay off Facebook. Give your brain and your mouth a rest. You got children to take care of. Worry about them. Stop talking on Facebook and posting other people's commentary and memes, and get your ass a life. Grow up. Raise your kids and have a fulfilling life if you can. I don't even think that they can, tell you the truth. Look at y'all. Y'all are really chatting. Did y'all know I was on the screen? Did y'all realize that? I don't think y'all realized that. Lord Jesus, what am I to do with y'all? I'm going to check out of here, you guys. I done got flustered and hot, fooling with all the shenanigans. Because I can't even keep up with all this that y'all talking about. It's done went and got ridiculous on here. Regina said, I can barely understand. I don't think they know. Why should I go live, Lady Bird? Y'all been talking amongst yourselves, and I'm just sitting up here talking to a screen by myself. Sharon said, good night, good night. Thank you so much. Love you guys. We gonna have to find something else to talk about. Nobody was watching my videos about the housewives. I mean, the Married to Medicine, ATL, none of that. You know, I do those, but nobody seemed interested. Y'all more interested in mayhem and foolishness about a baby. Lord Jesus, help us all. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, if I get an update on the Nia Blanchard situation, if I get an update on Miss Brianna Williams, I will bring you an update. Good night, Brenda. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Thank you, Ladybird. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We crime addicts like you. And I don't know if that's a good thing. Sharon, I don't know if that's a good thing. But I thank you all for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to check out of here. I got to see now how I'm going to cut this screen off because, you know, I'm not good with this live stuff. I'm just learning all this. But anyway, thank you all so much. You all have a wonderful night. This was fun, Amanda girl. Y'all been running the show by yourself. Y'all been talking amongst yourself. I'm just sitting there talking to the screen like I'm bored. Good God Almighty. Thank you all so much. Oh, Pat Young, I agree. I think now at some point that the Facebook page is staying open with these baby mothers. It's all for show. It's all to get attention because it makes no sense to keep them open. Why? I don't know. But anyway, as they say, to each its own. I am out of here. Thanks, guys. Love ya.